Good morning, you guys. I appreciate everybody that actually came to this actual live. I am drinking my coffee. I hope you guys are actually drinking your coffee. I'm hoping you're to the point where you're ready to have what's called coffee with me. Now, the reason why I'm to the point where I feel like I have to do coffee with D is because I'm to the point where I need to get my thoughts together as I start my mornings. That makes sense. I'm hoping that you guys had a great night's rest and that you're to the point where you're rested and you can get to the point where you actually can not only get up and thank God, because that's what I do every morning. That's before I even get to the point where I brush teeth, any of that, because I've already did that. Brush teeth, wash face, took a shower, all that. Because I've been up ever since 3 o'clock this morning. But yeah, I had to get on here and actually go live and hoping everybody have their cup. And when I say they cup, I mean that they have their thoughts together and they're ready to start their day, if that makes sense. Now, put in the comments what you guys like in your coffee. If you drink coffee, if you don't drink coffee, just tell me what it is that you like to have a drink of in the morning time. Just put in the comments. I'm to the point now where I'm feeling more comfortable with this actual platform. I'm appreciating everybody's actually not only subscribing but you're commenting. The comments are more to the point where I'm, grateful for those more those subscribers. Sorry for me, slurring my words. Reason why I say I'm more grateful for the comments is that way I can see who's actually in the particular chats or in my particular videos because I can see if there are new people coming in. In other words, I can see where the love is coming from. If that makes sense. Now, I'm gonna let everybody know that I am on the road to 1K. I'm hoping everybody can rock with me all the way to 1K. So this time we're gonna push it out, and I'm gonna actually reach 1K. That is my goal. But yeah, back to actually drinking the coffee. I actually was to the point where I was up all night doing some videos, and I ran across this thing about the thing in New York. I'm gonna kind of skim over because I don't want to be on eggshells or to the point where I step on any toes. But it has me a little frazzled, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm afraid that we're gonna be to the point where we might have to go back into lockdown. Okay. Now I don't have a problem with going back into lockdown, but it's to the point where I know a lot of people will be to the point where it's gonna affect them as a whole, if that makes sense. Now, me personally, I don't think it will affect me because I have my son. He's able to go to school now, so he would not be at home or anything like that. But I'm afraid for him because I'm putting him out there to go to school, and that's very very stressful for me as a mom. Now, I don't know how many other moms out there actually watch my reaction videos and can relate, but if you do, leave a comment. Let me know how you're adjusting to the fact that you have to send your kids to school. And if you're not to the point where you're ready to send the kids to school because different states are doing different things, let me know if you're keeping them virtual, if that makes sense. But my timeline is flooded with those babies, and I'm to the point I'm just loving it. I love to see the kids going off to school. I like to see how they're dressed. That makes me smile because I know the parents are to the point where they got them where they need to be, if that makes sense. Because this thing called parenting is not, I repeat, not an easy thing. It does not come with a handbook, but most importantly, it's very rewarding. Okay, anybody that has kids understands where I'm coming from with this thing. But yeah, also I was skimming through and I realized that now they have a lot more programs out there for not only kids, but actually single moms. Now I can reflect on that because I have 3 kids. Now my first child, I was blessed. I had a significant other that helped me out a lot with that particular child. So I didn't really have to deal with, the programs and, trying to get this and get that. A lot of times I wanted to buy, I could. If I didn't, I wouldn't, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm to the point where I'm okay with the school shopping because I started early, but I'm still gonna be grabbing things as I see them that make sense because my son will be entering kindergarten. So the things that able to buy for him, are not that expensive. That makes sense. Okay. But I don't know what, everybody else's school list looking like, but his school list is pretty basic, you know. You still got to buy the essential items or however, but if you buy them ahead of time, most of those things are not that much. But yeah, I'm a little afraid on sending him back out there, but I got to do it. And the most important, I'm just gonna pray about it, and I'm hoping that he'll flourish in school. And most importantly, I hope that he'll have a great school year. Because a lot of people, I don't know if they're familiar with my particular story when it comes to my son. My son is ADHD. Now, he's to the point now he's a whole lot better than he was. He's not as, in other words, his mind is a little more focused, and that's why I am to the point now where I can actually send him to school and not be worried about him as far as his behavior, if that makes sense. Because at first, that was the thing that I was really, really afraid about. Because I'm the type of parent, I think about the kid, not the kid. I'm sorry, the teacher, because I feel like, hey, is she gonna be able to deal with what I'm able to deal with? That's the main reason why I was a little afraid to go back, let him go back to school. And now he's to the point where he's fine on that end. And I think that it'll be a great thing for him because he's been in the house and he wants to get out, interact with other kids. But my son, he loves to be around other kids, and that's really what irks me, because I don't know if he's to the point he wants to hug, he wants to do the most, but I just have to, just ask for a shield over him and most importantly over his other siblings. Because, we got a thing going on. I don't want to, say it in my actual live. But I hope everybody's day is positive. I hope you woke up with positive vibes. And when I say positive vibes, that you're going to strive for this week to do nothing but positive, progress in life. Most importantly, if you're going to work, you're an entrepreneur, whatever you are, I hope nothing but blessings for you in that area. And I hope that you actually get to the point where you're ready to progress in whatever it is you're trying to do. Because I'm hoping that everybody that actually is listening to this is actually trying to make goals and to the point where they're trying to progress in life. Because that's what it's all about. And the main thing you got to reflect back to what I said. You put God first, and hey, it's gonna be positive. Okay. But yeah, I had to get my coffee this morning. Like I told you, I did not sleep. Now I have to be a little transparent about myself. Now a lot of people might say, "Why were you up?" No, it wasn't because I was worried. I have sleep apnea. A lot of nights I can't sleep. It's just to the point where I just, my mind is just racing. So I use that opportunity to get up and maybe do some work or do whatever else I got to do. Now, I found on YouTube a lot of particular ASMR channels that have help with my ASMR, I'm sorry, it's my sleep apnea. Also like to watch the channels where they actually do the rain noise and stuff like that. A lot of times that's what I watch to fall asleep. But yeah, I was able to be productive last night. I was able to put out some content. I will be putting out some more videos this particular week. I'm thinking I'll maybe drop something around 3 this evening. And tonight I still will be to the point where I'm trying to go live again. But the thing about me going live, I'm to the point now where I need to try to invite people into the studio. So if you're down in the comments or you see this video and you actually wanted to come into the particular chat and be in my particular panel, if that makes sense, drop me a comment and let me know, and I'll let you know what time I'll be going live tonight. That way, if you want to come onto the panel, I know you're there and I could just bring you in. Okay, if that makes sense. But I appreciate everybody that's actually to the point where they are not only commenting, but they're liking the channel. I'm going to keep doing the reactions on this channel. I want to get back into doing reviews, but I'm gonna have to wait until my son is, to the point where he's in school and he's straight. Single parent, know what I mean. I'll get back to doing the reviews. I'll be doing reviewing not only products that I buy, but I also be doing just driving up to the window, buying random food and reviewing it. Because that is the type of thing that I like to do. Because I do love to eat, so now that I've had my surgery, I'm to the point where I can kind of eat a little better, but I'm not gonna say I'm 100% like I was, but I'm getting there. And everybody actually was telling me that they wish nothing but the best in my group because I have a group on my Facebook page. and we actually in that group and we support each other. I appreciate those people over there because they are the reason why I'm to the point where I can get comfortable again in front of the camera. That makes sense because I'm able to use the techniques that they've actually told me because they actually suffer from the same things that I suffer from. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying their cup of coffee. They're getting ready to if they're going out to work, if they're sending their babies out, or they're just out and about. I'm hoping to have a positive vibes for you guys. I hope you guys will like my channel. I'm hoping that everything that is in your actual radar goes nothing but good for you. I wish nothing but positive vibes for all my subscribers, the whole nine. Now, I also want to ask some people in the comments what you guys are going to cook tonight. And the reason why I like to know what you guys going to cook, because see, we're going to be to the point where I want to get to the point where I can start back cooking and talking to you guys. Because I do, girl, do like to chef it up every now and then. I ain't going to say I'm a top shelf, but I can get in there and I can work it and do what I do. Yeah, because I look at a lot of different, channels, mukbang channels, stuff like that. I like to watch that as well. I like to get in there and cook. But yeah, that thing about the lockdown, possibly, I'm a little nervous about it, but I don't know how it's gonna spin. But they're to the point where they're just talking about one specific state, and I'm praying for that state as a whole because I know a lot of them are to the point where they're gonna be sending their kids to school, and they probably, a little nervous. But I'm hoping that they feel like they can send them back to school because they did what I said and they sprayed over them, and they monitor them and just let them back because we got to go back to something that we're not ready to do, and that's a new normal. I mean, it's a lot of people that have an anxiety about that particular thing. It's a lot of people not coping with it. It's some people that dealing with depression. But I have to say this to you: just keep pressing forward, keep praying. If you got people in your circle that can pray for you, ask them to pray for you. And most importantly, I'm praying for you. I hope that you can get through this because this year has been a whirlwind. And the thing about it is, and what we've seen is that it is not, and I repeat, it's not over because the V is still here. I don't want to say virus, the V is still here. So I don't want it to be to the point where people feel like they have to be stuck in the house. If you feel like you just have to be in the house, I'm hoping and I'm praying that you're doing something productive while you're in the house. You're not just in there, you sad. Because if you are, I can, give word advice and let's pray. And if you're to the point where you have certain things that actually trigger you, there are a lot of YouTube channels out there that you actually can click on that maybe give you relief. And I hope that you'll use your devices to get on there. If you're one of these people that actually like to stay home, because I want everybody to stay productive, most importantly, happy. I want you to do a mental health check on yourself. If you can do it yourself or not, get a family member, because I hope that everybody does nothing but be positive and vibe, and most importantly, thrive within this actual epidemic, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm not going to say the P word, demic, I'm going to say epidemic, because we're going to use this time to be our most authentic selves and our most productive selves. Okay, that's the goal for the rest of 2021. Okay, and everybody that's to the point where they're actually loving my channel and showing me love. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Right now, I have an actual person. I see your comment now. You let me read it. Regina. She says hello, Demetrius, and she also says that she's from Philly Fields channel. Shouts out to Philly Field. Thank you for sending me, Regina. I appreciate you, Regina. Your comments, I appreciate them. Regina also says, well, I stopped by to see you live, but I don't know what happened next, sis. Maybe you caught the preview and I wasn't to the point where I was ready to come up. But I appreciate you, Regina. I appreciate everybody actually to the point where they actually want to be a part of my lives. That's making me happy. But yeah, you guys, I got to get in here and get ready to start my day. But just like I said, I'll be dropping another video. It's gonna be a reaction video. I hope you guys will. not only watch the video in its entirety, but I hope that you'll leave a comment until the next video, guys. Thanks.